everybody. Trust me, I know how to like post the live video now at this point. We've only been doing this for like, what, 4 months now?
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
That seems like longer than that.
He checks it every time to make sure he's tagged in it.
No, I check to make sure you made it public.
Sure. Wink, wink.
Yeah. Well, it's the Nicole and Craig show. It's not like if I was that much of a problem, it'd be the Craig and Nicole show.
Whatever.
All
I think it's gentlemanly conduct, ladies first.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what we're going to pretend.
That's
right?
what it is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining us.
Colleen.
We have 5 excellent tips for you guys this morning. 5 tips for holding a successful open house. You pretty excited about that?
I am. I actually enjoy open houses. I like doing them.
And I think they're like doing better. I think they're making a comeback.
Yes.
I think more people are attending open houses and things like that. So I think this will be a great show. I think it's gonna be a great morning, a Wednesday morning open house tip show.
Yeah, I don't know. That's all I got.
It seemed like that camera's a little lopsided.
Well, I want it like we're shoved this way, I think, today. Whatever.
Let's see if I can pull myself.
That actually looked kind of cool.
That was cool. I like that. Yeah, I'd like to thank Second City for that training right there. That's some good improv.
Open mic night on live today.
Number 5. Let's just get into it. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. These people have a busy day today. We got work to do. Okay. This is a tip I got from another broker friend of mine. Post in the MLS early. They said a lot of times people will wait till the end of the week to post it in the MLS, but they recommend posting it in the MLS early.
So my question is why? Because Craig and I disagree on this one. I don't necessarily understand the benefit.
See, and that's what's so great about Nicole and I, is we can have a disagreement, but yet we didn't fight about it. Well, on camera.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, anyway, I think you should post it early. And we're talking like Monday, Tuesday is what the other broker said.
But
I
why?
won't name the other broker because she's always competing with this one.
Oh, so what's the benefit though, I guess?
I would assume it gives the consumer more time to find the open house and then, plan their weekend around going to that open house.
Okay, sure.
Unless you just want all the neighbors to show up, I guess. It's your call. It's your call.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's go to number 4.
Now this I agree with. I'm going to cut Craig off right now. Post on social media. So I'm a big firm believer of that. So while we put our open houses in the MLS, we also put them on Realtor.com and Zillow. What people don't realize is Zillow and Realtor.com send out emails to potential buyers that have searches set up in those areas that say, hey, plan your weekend. These open houses are available in these neighborhoods. So it's really advantageous for you to post on those websites your open houses. You'll get better traffic for sure.
That was a big word. I don't know if I could spell that right now. Advantageous. Like it.
Uh-huh.
All right, good stuff. And then also, did you say boost your Facebook ad? If you do a Facebook ad, boost it. Spend the $10. Boost that thing.
Yeah, and make sure you're doing it. So it just depends. Do it a couple days before your open house and through your open house time. That way people, if they're driving through the neighborhood and they're like, oh, there's an open house, and they might stop in.
Now, and I'd like your advice on this, Nicole. Now, when you boost that Facebook ad, you know how you can target what area you want to target. Mm-hmm. Do you target around the open house ad or around the property that you're doing the open house at, or do you target where you think the buyer might be coming from, aka Illinois?
I definitely boost and use Illinois too. So I don't stay in the neighborhood. I boost outside, and normally I at least go to the south suburbs in Chicago because we have so many people moving over right now.
Excellent. Okay, great advice. Thank you. Okay, number 3. I said thank you 3 times too. Number 3, show up early. So many agents get there at the last minute. The open house is from 1 to 3 or 12 to 4 or whatever, and they get there right at the open house.
Yeah.
Put signs out. Put your signs in front of the house. Put your signs at the end of the block. Stuff like that.
My rule is I always go from a major highway. So if you have it, say the home is in Highland and 41 is where the person's going to come off of. So it's 41, then to the, go down. At least 3 directional signs to point people to the neighborhood or to the open house.
Excellent. I used to like having balloons on the house, like having balloons on the mailbox or something, just as another way to,
I'll do balloons on the main sign on the main highway and then balloons again at the house too.
Yep. Excellent. Okay, so number 2, this one's going to be crazy.
What? Oh, go live. So when I do my open houses, I like to go live and I give buyers a tour of the house while I'm waiting for other potential buyers to come in. So 2 things, it gets you a video, which I know all realtors love doing. And the second thing is it kind of gives you a nice video tour that you can share and play later too.
Excellent. Excellent. Good advice. Obviously, we're doing that now.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. We're a fan of that, going live. Okay, and the number 1 tip, the reason you guys have been waiting for this whole thing is now it's to the business aspect of it. You know, we've shown you how to get people there. Excellent tips for that. Now it's time for, you know, have a sign-in sheet. Have some way to track these people and then follow up with them when the open house is done. And I'll tell you one thing that I learned early on in my career was ask people to buy the house. You know, when people would walk through the house, especially first-time home buyers especially first-time home buyers that haven't ever bought a house before, they don't know. And I used to have this awesome procedure I would do. I would ask them, okay, hey, do you like the house? And they say, yeah, Craig, we like it. I say, well, how much do you think it's worth? And then usually they would give you some number that's slightly less than your asking price. And then I would say, well, you know, do you want to put that in writing and see if the seller will take it? And then a lot of times they would say, yeah. So I started actually selling a lot more of my own listings because of doing that.
And I think another thing to point out with the sign-in people, right? You know, as realtors, we coach our clients. Make sure you tell them you're working with a realtor if you go to open house. Respect that boundary for your fellow realtors. What I will say to the client is, can you sign in? And they say, well, I have a realtor. And I said, that's great. Can you give me your realtor's name? Because then at least I can contact their realtor to follow up with them on what they thought of the house, right? So I will normally give that realtor a heads up and say, hey, your client came into my open house, you know, whatever. What did they think of the house? So at least that realtor, you know, it's one of those things about building your reputation with other realtors. You never like to hear that your client went into an open house. They tell you, they said they have a realtor, and the other agent is following up with the client like it's theirs. So.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Give your buyer some cards. Tell them, hey, if you go to open house, let them know you have an agent. Yeah. I don't follow up with other agents' buyers.
I don't either. But I will follow up with the other agent and ask them, hey, you know, what do they think? They stopped in the open house kind of thing. So.
All right. I think that's it, right?
I think it is for this week.
All right. Well, everyone, thank you for watching and have a great week.
Thanks.